gosh, I hope it goes south of Cherokee Village. Let's see what we've got here. This is also this is a big tornado, more than likely. Right now it's near the North Arkansas Electric Co-op, and it's moving up in the general direction of the historic Hackney Creek covered bridge and Gill's Ready Mix. Looks like a big plant here. So you know where Gill's Ready Mix is? That is where the tornadoes essentially.
I'm getting back here to
right
where
now.
if I need to whip it
also
fast, I can.
Close to Highland. Okay, so on its approach to Highland, it will get close to the Highland Energy Power Station. In fact, the Highland Energy Power Station is in the direct path of this tornado. I would not be surprised if the entire town of Cherokee Village lost power here very soon. As we've got a very big energy power station in the path here near Big Creek Lane. That is where the tornado is right now. It's crossing over the highway here. What is that? Highway 167, and making a beeline towards the that energy power station there to the south of Highland. Everybody in Highland and Cherokee Village, once again, needs to be underground. This is an incredibly deadly and life-threatening situation. This is unlike any other tornado warning that you've probably been under here in a very long time. So you've got to take this one seriously and get to shelter. Let's go check in on our other tornado warnings, guys. We have a tornado emergency and 4 PDS tornado warnings all at the same time here. Just north of Alton, we've got a PDS tornado warning here for Oregon and Shannon counties in Missouri. We've got a big tornado on the ground right now near Woodside, moving towards Greer. Let me give you some more landmarks here, just in case. We need everybody in the general New Liberty and Wilderness area to take shelter, but specifically, if you know where the cottage at Greer Crossing is, that's about where the tornado is, and it's going in the general direction of Freeman Cemetery. Everybody in between needs to take shelter, and take shelter now. Checking back in on our tornado emergency, which is in effect for the next 8 minutes for Carter County, Missouri. This is still ongoing here for House Creek and areas to the north of Van Buren. We expect the tornado could be coming up towards Beale and Oakley next. Take shelter. And once again, the National Weather Service did us a huge favor over here in Ellington, Des Arc, and Annapolis in Missouri by giving us well over an hour heads up, issuing this radar indicated tornado warning earlier. It's now your turn. The actual rotating part of the storm is about to cross in to the radar indicated tornado polygon here, and it is going to start doing damage in Oakley and Keeney Corner here soon. You guys have had a long time to prepare, but now it's time to take action. In Oakley and Keeley Corner, it's time to get underground and actually get in our safe spots. Next in line, we've got Rubble and Plateau and Piedmont. Everybody over here needs to be taking precautions now. And then, this is pretty hard to keep up with here. Let me see what we've got going on. Okay, our most recent tornado warning that I don't think that we've talked about yet is the one down here for Hempstead, Lafayette, and Nevada County in Arkansas, Patmos, and Bodcall. You guys are in the path here. Please take shelter. And Allie, just so you know, Jason Cooley is a storm chaser on that one. Go ahead, Andy.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
And here's some more that you might not have covered yet. I had a y'all watch out for Primm, Arkansas. That's still going, and that has a tornado warning through Greer's Ferry and Heber Springs. There's also the tornado warning south of that in Greenville in Arkansas, which is north of Conway. So those areas are of concern that we should be taking shelter in those warnings. I have a y'all watch for the storm that is entering the Little Rock Metro from the west. However, it looks less conducive for an immediate tornado concern. Still will probably be severe thunderstorm warned as it heads into Little Rock. In addition to that, up in Illinois, I have a couple of y'all watches for the line that is most north-south oriented, where we're going to see efficient spin-up tornadoes. We've had the one warning. However, we have possibly several weak tornadoes happening as well, south and north of the warning in areas near Greenville, New Holland, Illinois. and now areas near Green Valley.
New
And
information.
Bellavant,
This
headed
tornado
up to
warning has been upgraded.
I-155 here on the east side of Tazewell County. So those are areas that I'm watching as they head to the north of Lincoln, Illinois here, and south and east of Beacon.
All right. Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill, for bringing us back up into Illinois, where we've really got to keep an eye on our friends over here around Peoria, Pekin, and then Green Valley, Dillon, Tremont. Y'all watch out, even down here in Hartsburg and Emden. You've got a damaging line of, straight line winds coming for you, and now also we've got to add the possibility of having some spin-up tornadoes in there as well. So we're keeping an eye on that. And we are going to continue to, update you on that as new information comes out. We've got a tornado warning that was just issued for Bond, Clinton, and Madison counties in Illinois. This is the storm that just went past St. Louis. It is now going up towards Grand Fork, Pocahontas, and Greenville. Sorry.
Pocahontas is right
So
here.
we all take shelter now. Bond, Clinton, and Madison counties in Illinois. I want to go to our PDS tornado warning here that was issued for Ravenden Springs. Freddie McKinney is lining himself up with the big tornado that's going through areas just south of Cherokee Village now. We've got to start talking seriously about Baker and Ozark Acres and Wilford. A monster tornado is on its way right now, and it's going to make it there. It's going to continue to do potentially very devastating damage as it gets into the area. So we got to get everybody in Ozark Acres underground or into the most interior room of a sturdy building as quickly as possible. You've got a little bit of time in Pocahontas and Maynard in Arkansas back here, but I wouldn't wait too long. I would be getting to my safe spot as quickly as possible. Because you have the ability to, you got the time to. They just upgraded our precautionary tornado warning here in in Missouri for Iron and Reynolds counties. They've upgraded that now to an observed tornado warning. So they're not gonna. It doesn't look to me like they're going to continue the tornado emergency. They might end up doing that. But one thing for sure that they've done is they've upgraded this precautionary tornado warning now to a confirmed tornado warning. It's time to take action in Oakley, Clintwood, all the way up there towards Dizark, Annapolis, and Minimum in Missouri. You've had time to prepare. Now it's time to take action. Get into your safe spots immediately. We just got a new tornado warning in Clinton, Madison, and Monroe counties in Illinois. This is a very strong storm capable of producing a tornado coming up into Belleville, Mildstrat,
A new tornado warning has been issued.
within the next little bit. Right there is your hook. We've got to watch that very closely. There is actually a decent amount of rotation trying to come together here, and that is something that we have to watch. Everybody in Smithton all the way up to Mascoutah needs to be in their safe spot, and even all the way down here towards Breeze, Okerville, and Carlisle. Oakville, sorry, you guys have some time. It's probably going to be 30 minutes or so before the tornado makes it there. So use that time wisely and get yourselves situated and out of those mobile homes, once again, into sturdy shelters. And don't be scared, be prepared. Let's see which one. The good news is 3 of our PDS tornado warnings are about to expire, so those are old polygons. The one that's going to continue here is going to be this one that takes us into Ravenden Springs. So once I get done going over all these other ones, this will be the one that we focus on. The tornado emergency also is going to expire here in about a minute, and I do believe that they're just going to let this new observed tornado warning take its place here in Ellington and Dizark. So take shelter if you haven't already. We have a lot of tornado warnings right now, y'all. I'm going to start from the south and just work my way north, I guess. Here is one of our, here's one of our more recent tornado warnings here that's approaching Patmos and Bodcall. The storm chaser Jason Cooley is in the path of this thing, and this is a live look at his camera right now. So we're going to have a shot of this if it actually produces a tornado. But we're most concerned about Azor, Sutton, Bodcall, and Mount Moriah as the storm goes off to the north and east. Additionally, let's check in on our tornado warning for Arkadelphia. This is Clark, Dallas, and Hot Springs counties in Arkansas. We've got a very a more impressive area of rotation coming together here between Central and Gum Springs, I would say. And this is actually coming towards Arkadelphia, so like the actual town here. If this produces a tornado, this would unfortunately do some damage here between Arkadelphia and Daleville. So this one's not confirmed. We don't know for sure if it's got a tornado on the ground, but as we've seen tonight, these things aren't having no problems whatsoever producing tornadoes. So let's assume that it is producing a tornado, and let's get underground in Arkadelphia, Brown Springs, and Faber. Okay, we are getting a photo in on Twitter. Wow, look at this. This is in St. Louis near Oakville. What is that, like a foot of hail? You guys seeing this?
No, right on.
At least 3 inches of hail on the ground here as a result of the massive storm that's gone through Missouri. So yeah, this is from Nebby on Twitter. Thanks for sending this in. Geez. Now that's like a foot of hail for real, and it's 2 inches in diameter, each stone. Anyways, that's another thing that we've got to be concerned about tonight. You know, tornadoes are a big deal, right? And tonight we're talking about some big tornadoes, but tornadoes are generally small or relatively small compared to counties, cities, and states. Something that is going to impact all of y'all that are watching tonight, if you're in some of these warned areas, is going to be stuff like that: hail, damaging winds, flash flooding. This is a big storm system that's going to impact millions of people. Unfortunately, a lot will have to deal with the tornadoes, but even more are going to have to deal with stuff like that. That's damaging hail. That can do damage to your home, your vehicle, and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you are ready for all of it. As you know, we do have to kind of focus on the tornado part here, as that's the most life-threatening part. But there's so many different aspects of the storm here that could be affecting you. Once again, Brown Springs, Arkansas, take shelter. Let's check in on the storm that's coming into Little Rock. It's got a tornado possible tag here on this severe thunderstorm warning. And there is an area of rotation that's trying to come together here that's approaching Mayflower and Maumelle, but it's not quite there yet. It's not. We're not confident enough to put out a tornado warning for it or anything. So we're going to keep watching this. Right now, it looks like it's going to be a severe thunderstorm that goes through the northwest side of Little Rock. Now let's talk about Batesville. We've got a very strong storm and a tornado warning in effect for areas just to the west of Batesville. Concord, you guys are under a tornado warning. I'm concerned about you in 5 Mile, Wolf Bayou. Nothing confirmed out here, but we need you to take shelter in Claiborne and Independence counties in Arkansas. And then, of course, our only remaining PDS tornado warning right now is the one over here near Cherokee Village. And this thing just continues to look absolutely nuts on radar. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on the surface out there, but whatever it is not good. Everybody in Cherokee Village stays sheltered, but it looks like it's moving past you now. Next in line, we've got Baker and Ozark Acres. We've got a big tornado on the ground right now near Baker, and it's moving up towards Ozark Acres. This is a huge tornado, and somebody in chat just asked, what is PDS? PDS stands for particularly dangerous situation. It means that this is not your average tornado warning.
Westbound commercial drivers, you need to get off the road. The weather's going to hit you hard in a few minutes.
A new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
PDS?
I've been sitting down for 7 hours. That's not good. You gotta stand up.
There's 2 PDS. That one is where's this one at? In Missouri.
Okay. There is a new PDS tornado warning that was just issued. Let's fly to it.
Got one there and one's like so
Okay,
one's
and
in Arkansas, and the other one is in
kind of confusing what's going on here, but I think what's happening is we might see an upgrade to the Annapolis and Des Arc warning, and we just went ahead and we've seen an upgrade to the connector warning here from a different CWA for Piedmont. Regardless of exactly the the details of what's going on here, we need everybody
right there
in Wayne County, Missouri, to take shelter if you're between Piedmont, Des Arc, or Annapolis. We need you to take shelter as we've got a big tornado on the way, and this is a particularly dangerous situation. Emergency management confirmed damage near Fremont in Carter County, and the same storm's coming right up towards you.
I'm starting to see some lowerings. I don't see it.
And we're going to continue to track
behind this tree.
our big time tornado over here between Cherokee Village and Raven Springs. I want to give you guys an update on exactly where that is and what's going on with it as well. It looks like the tornado right now is near the Ozark Acres Clubhouse. If you know where that is, you know about where the tornado is. This is also getting ready to go across the Ozark Acres Volunteer Fire Department. If you know where that is, that's about where the tornado is right now. And it's moving towards Ravenden Springs at a very quick pace on its trip between Ozark and Ravenden Springs. It'll cross places like Powell Cemetery, Bristol Church, and also places like the Renloff Cemetery. I hope I said that right. So yeah, this is still continuing to look like our most significant tornado that we have right now. But it's hard to tell a lot about it because we are in a radar hole here. And let me take you to some of these new warnings that have come in as well, right after we hear from Elijah. Go ahead.
Hey Ryan, so there is obviously a lot of damage reports coming in from all over the place. I am trying my best to keep up with them, but because of all the tornadoes happening, that's why I've not been reporting a lot. I will say one thing that I just got relayed. The small community of Franklin, Arkansas took a direct hit from one of those really, really strong tornadoes. Someone there reports that their house is completely gone. Nothing but the foundation is left. They were in a storm shelter, so they made it through it, but their car is in a nearby field.
All right, thank you, Elijah. Unfortunately, we're going to hear a lot more stories like that tonight. I think as we are in the middle of a major tornado outbreak. We knew
commercial drivers need to get off the road. You're heading towards tornadoes if you're going westbound. Repeat, get off the road. You're heading towards tornadoes.
Other than, take shelter and get into your storm cellar like this guy did, and you still might end up in an unfortunate situation. But what we're trying to promote is just, do everything you can to mitigate risk. One of those things is just knowing that you might need to get in your shelter. You guys wouldn't believe how many people right now, even right now, with as much hype and attention that is around this, there are people under tornado warnings right now that don't know it. I promise. And our job here, our goal here is to reach those people, and hopefully one day that won't even be a thing. Anyways, let's continue our coverage here as we've just got a new tornado warning for Independence and Sharp counties in Arkansas. We've got a radar indicated tornado now coming up here between Cushman and Mount Pleasant, moving up in the general direction of Maxville,
tornado
Cave City.
warning has been issued.
Just a moment. There's a damage report from just southwest of Van Buren, by the way. Windows blown out of a house near Fremont, possible tornado. The time was estimated based off of radar. And then that newest tornado warning that we just heard come through is going to be for Cushman as well. We've got the big rotation signature coming through Cushman right now. And then there's another one right down here that's going to come up through Cushman. So there's literally 2 tornadoes descending on the greater Cushman area right now. So everybody around Batesville and Cushman needs to be taking shelter. Traffic, cameras, we don't have a lot of camera options out in this part of Arkansas here. So also all of our storm chasers are, descending on the Cherokee Village storm, it seems. But let's continue to talk about the rest of these tornado
lowering
warnings.
right here. I'm seeing a scud.
This is a continued
This side of the tree.
For, places like Sydney and Smithville, and this is our closest camera that we have right now to the storm there near Batesville. You can see the lightning in the distance, but we're not really able to tell much about what's going on there. This is another reason why we hate
Got to get a flash in behind it.
tornado events like this. They are extra dangerous, harder to see, and all that terrible stuff. Tornado warning continues for Carter, Ripley, and Wayne counties in Missouri.
Oh, shit.
Let's take a look at the velocities here. Still, there's 2 areas of
Is that a funnel?
concern here that they have, turned this into a radar indicated rotation tornado warning. But the area of rotation south of Van Buren is concerning. I want to make sure that everybody in Van Buren is in their safe spots because we just had a big tornado go by Van Buren, and now people might think that it's over, but it's not. There's another area of rotation right here that might come right up into Van Buren, so stay sheltered over there. Additionally, our observed tornado warning continues over here.
There's a funnel.
For, Iron and Reynolds counties
Right
in
there.
Missouri.
Yeah.
And this is another time I got to mention, hopefully everybody heeded the warning well over an hour ago. But you should stay in your safe spots at least for the next 20 minutes.
Damn, it
all the way
dissipated.
up there in Vulcan, Des Arcs, and Annapolis. As the
It's
storm
trying,
comes up,
yeah.
it
A
does
new
look
tornado warning has been
it's
issued.
still on the ground at this moment. It's still a confirmed tornado on the ground, moving into Iron and Reynolds counties right now. You're also under a warning in Piedmont in Wayne County, Missouri, and they've actually designated this one as a PDS tornado warning, which is probably what the other one should be too. But regardless, everybody out here needs to be
It's got rotation
sheltered.
right there.
We just got a new tornado
Okay.
warning that we're going to fly to right now. This
Where
one's
are we
way
at on
up
radar?
here in Illinois. This is for Macoupin and Montgomery counties in Illinois. Brand new tornado warning.
Okay, that's the one skipping
expires
off
in
to
an
our
hour.
north.
This,
It's just gonna
encompasses
miss
Standard
us.
City,
That's the other one that's
Girard,
coming in
and
behind
Raymond.
it.
Take shelter if you haven't already.
See how it's condensating down a little
We've
bit?
been streaming now for
It's
7
starting to
hours
push
and
down.
37 minutes. It is currently 11:28
It's
Eastern,
trying.
10:28 Central.
I think it's doing a little
We
bit
are
of
right in the
trying.
middle of our tornado outbreak. I do want to take a moment to zoom out here. And oh my gosh, look at this. Tons
A new
of
tornado
storm
warning has
reports.
been issued.
All the G's are wind gusts. All the D's are damage reports. All the T's are tornadoes. All the H's are hail. So let me turn those off so we can see the radar a little bit better. We do have a tornado watch that goes all the way out to near Indianapolis. We've got one that encompasses Evansville, Owensboro, Hopkinsville, Cape Girardeau, all the way down into Jackson and Memphis, Tennessee. That's our PDS tornado watch. By the way, the storms are just now getting into that watch. And then our
That thing's getting larger.
starts coming together here. Jason Cooley has aligned himself pretty much perfectly with this tornado warned storm that's coming together, and it looks, you know, it continues to look pretty impressive. This is what it looks like from his vantage point right now. Yep. Jason Cooley, Emmett, Arkansas. He's in Emmett, Arkansas. This is his view of the storm as it comes up towards him in Highway 278 in that area, just to the east of Hope, Arkansas. So I think that this storm is pretty capable of producing a tornado. From what I can tell here on radar, it looks like it's going to try to here soon. So if you are anywhere near Jason, please take shelter. And Allie, if you don't care to mute, I hear myself. Let's see here. Lots of people are in chat and they're talking about Tennessee. We are not there yet. Stay tuned. Unfortunately, we will be talking about Tennessee tonight. But right now, our job is to focus on the areas that are being hit right now. Go ahead, Andy.
Hi, Ryan. The Batesville, Arkansas, Cushman, Arkansas storm has a debris signature visible from the Memphis radar at 11,000 feet. And is currently radar indicated. I see a debris signature there. That should probably become either a confirmed or a PDS warning for the areas near Cave City, Arkansas. This is Independence County and Eastern Stone County and Southern Sharp County. So Cave City, Lynn, and eventually areas near Walnut Ridge. Y'all watch out. You have that PDS tornado warning.
I'm getting out from underneath this thing.
In Randolph County, but now this one is going to come much closer to the areas like Lynn, Smithville, Arkansas. So I expect this warning to be upgraded. I see the debris signature there already 2 miles above the surface. That is likely a significant tornado ongoing.
All right, thank you. Meteorologist Andy Hill bringing our attention back up here to Cushman. We've been talking about this warning for a while. We are unfortunately in a little bit of a radar hole, but we can't see them right now. From this radar, we can see debris in the air. That means that it's several miles, it's 2 miles above the surface, which means that this is a strong tornado sucking up stuff and throwing it, to over 10,000 feet in the air. What that means is it's likely still a strong tornado, and it's going to be a problem for our friends in Sandtown, Hickory Valley, and Cave City. And then, like Andy said, down the line here, if it continues, it could get close to Smithville, Strawberry, maybe even folks over there towards Walnut Ridge are going to have to be concerned about this one as it moves off to the east. Yeah. Then no. So yeah, this is just to the east of Cushman now. Let me see if there's any landmarks here I can kind of draw your attention to kind of explain this area better if you're from here. Honestly, Cave City is the next thing that stands out on the map. So if you're in Cave City, make sure you are prepared, or make sure you're taking shelter. You're under a tornado warning. It does look like this is going to be on the ground as it crosses the Highway 167 corridor. It's going to cross right around Cave City. So big time tornado here. We've got another area of rotation just to the south and west of that. So another potential tornado here near Bethesda,
watch for the flash
just to the north
behind.
and west of Batesville. And that one's going to come awfully close to Batesville. It's going to go towards Simmons.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We just got a new tornado warning. This one's going to be an observed tornado warning for Lawrence, Randolph, and Sharp counties in Arkansas. This is the tornado. The tornadic circulation right now is near Ravenden Springs, and now that confirmed tornado is going to continue to move off to the north and east towards Hemmeal, Ingram, and Middlebrook.
That was not likely.
Also, Maynard, you guys are under this warning. Take shelter. How many people do we have in the chat right now watching from Maynard? Please take shelter. I know we've got a lot of viewers from this area.
A new tornado warning
also,
has
if you
been
know
issued.
anybody in this area, please call them. Let them know what's up. Some people, like I said, some people just don't know what's going on tonight. And we want to make sure that we reach every single one of those people. Another new tornado warning was just issued. This one is for Ripley County in Missouri, which it's pretty much just a continuation or an extension or an add-on to the warning that's in effect down there for Ravenden Springs. This includes Doniphan and Naylor in Missouri. It's your turn to take shelter now. And by the way, we've got lots of storm reports continuing to come in. Lots of damage from around St. Louis and areas just to the west. We've got lots of damage in areas down here in Arkansas, so we're compiling that information. We'll relay it to you as it continues to come in. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Ryan, in our PDS warning here in Des Moines, Missouri.
Oh, Jesus, that's
this
definitely
one is
a
now
fun
on
one.
the ground with a considerable
It's huge, too.
TDS debris signature and correlation coefficient.
It's,
just as approaches
see where the
for a
tower
while,
light's
and this is
flashing?
from the Paducah
It's in behind it.
radar. For a while there, we did not have a confirmable debris signature, but now it is confirmed doing damage again, is about to impact the town on its current
No,
track.
that's not it.
So I just want to, I know there's a PDS there, but I want to issue another stimulus
Come on,
for
give me a
people
good
to take
one.
shelter here. You have my word that there is likely a
And it's gonna be
significant
time to get the
to
fuck
intense
outta here.
tornado ongoing and about to impact the town of Des Moines, Missouri in southern Iron County.
Jesus, look how the moisture's condensed
All right,
in
thank
the air.
you, meteorologist Amy Hill, for drawing us back here to this one. That is a
It's not
nasty signature on radar. Desark.
Come on.
I mean,
Let's
thank
see it.
goodness we've been hooting and hollering about Desark for over an hour. I would hope that we've gotten the word out to the people of Desark. Everybody in that town should be in
That thing was
their
fucking
safe
huge.
spots.
Looking on radar.
But if not, if you're just now tuning in, if you're just now hearing about this, I mean, it's real. It's here now. We've got a major tornado coming in. It'll enter Desark near the Desark Assembly of God, and it'll exit up there closer to the Desark Corner Store, just to give you an idea of the trajectory of which it's coming in. But everybody from Annapolis all the way down to Virginia Settlement needs to be underground here. Go ahead and...
Hey Ryan, we have a radar indicated warning here on the east side of St. Louis near Lebanon,
Okay.
Illinois.
So
It
right
still
here.
has a tight couplet, possibly a faint debris signature
Right
here
here.
in the radar indicated warning. If this continues, I would expect
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Because there may be a tornado right next to Trenton, Illinois, that will travel along Highway 50 through Trenton and Abston areas.
All right, thank you, Andy. Get ready and take shelter. You are under a tornado warning in these areas, but just another added, call to action here. You got to take shelter if you're between New Baden, Trenton, Abston, and Breeze.
It was a
as it
huge
looks like
funnel.
an actual tornado is going to be on the ground here, or is on the ground. So you got to run.
I just
off
caught it in the lightning.
to your
just
safe
south
spot.
of us.
And my goodness, there's just so much going on here. We also have a pretty concerning area of rotation here north of Old Ripley. This is moving up towards Coffin and Mulberry Grove. You guys need to be in your safe spots. And then let's
Hopefully
just go
the
back down
camera
here
caught
to
it.
our Desark storm. And then let's check in with Brad Arnold, because I heard him come through. It's just we've got a long queue here. Let's hear from him. Go ahead, Brad.
Hey Ryan, I was going to let you know we're dropping south right now over the town of Inverness, targeting that cell near Hollandale. It is actually going through a cell merger. It does not look, it's like a 50-50 shot on the cylinder that strengthened. It doesn't feel like it's strengthening it right now, and it's combining to merge together. So the tornado chances in Mississippi are going way up. I know you're really busy with Missouri and Arkansas, but like I said, you're about to get a little bit more busy. We do feel like I'm down here, so I think our event here is just starting.
All right, so that's an update from Brad
Oh,
Arnold.
fuck, it's right here.
In Missouri. I'm sorry, in Louisiana, Mississippi, that area right now. Keeping an eye on another area of storms that we're probably going to have to start focusing on here soon. But this is a live look at Mascoutah, Illinois, where a severe thunderstorm is going through. And then let's go back to the radar, where we can see our PDS tornado warning. Once again, we are extremely concerned about the town of Desark and areas near that, including Vermont.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Take shelter if you haven't already up there. Let's go check in on this newest tornado warning. This is just to the north of Little Rock. We've got a tornado warning now for Faulkner, Linoke, Pulaski, in these counties in Arkansas. Take shelter now if you're in Vilonia, Cabot, Austin, Ward, Beatty. Any of these places, if they ring a bell,
Yeah, that was fast.
you need to take shelter. It does look like this is trying to develop a hook here. This looks pretty nasty, actually, for our friends over here around Cato, Olmsted, and Warsaw. Once again, on the north side of Little Rock.
A new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
We just got a new PDS tornado warning that was just issued for areas now past Isark, because this, we expect this supercell to continue to be what it's been doing in Isark and in the areas near that as it goes up now towards Fredericktown. Okay, Fredericktown, Varshford, Marsh Creek, Central, Cherokee Pash, Klondike, Cornwall, Higdon, Fredericktown, and Junction City in Missouri. It's your turn, unfortunately. Everybody in Iron and Madison counties in Missouri needs to take shelter. You've got about an hour, especially all the way up there in Fredericktown. You've got time
Those
to
two we need to
prepare.
be paying attention
We know that
to,
this storm
Babe, we got a
is
rope.
capable of producing
We've got a rope.
monster
We got a rope.
tornadoes. It's been doing it for a while.
It's
why
out
would it
front,
stop?
straight out
There's no reason
front.
for it to stop right now. So go ahead.
Very,
and prepare for
very
the
narrow
worst.
one.
Closed-toed shoes, charger phones, charger tablets.
I know that.
Get a helmet. Get a go bag. Get something to protect
Come on,
yourself
flashing behind it.
from rain.
It's
let's
further
say that
back.
You've got to evacuate your home after it's been damaged by a tornado. What would you like to have in that situation? A poncho, a go bag, a waterproof bag full of all of your favorite items and emergency needed items. Your pets on a leash in a designated area, ready to go. Your children awake and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, get these things ready. You have
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Take advantage of this. And also down there towards Markand, Cherokee Pash, and Central.
I think I just saw it
Everybody in
again.
Iron and Madison County, Missouri. It's time to take shelter now.
Watch for power flashes on the
We just got
ground.
a new tornado warning
Okay, we've got
in
got cells we got to be watching for here.
Sheridan. This
Yeah,
is
we're
Dallas,
looking
Grant,
directly at
Hot
that.
Springs
I know,
counties
but it's
in Arkansas, and
That's hail.
this
We
one
need to get the fuck out of here.
looks pretty nasty. Andy's got his eye on it as well, and he looks like he put out that y'all watch there before the warning was issued. But we do now have an official tornado warning for once again Dallas, Grant, and Hot Springs counties in Arkansas. This is going right for the town of Leola. This is pretty close to Rolla. Is this Rolla, Arkansas, or is this Rolla, Arkansas? I don't know if you guys see it in Missouri, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Right down to the rail.
We want to go towards Effingham.
We need everybody in Leola, Arkansas underground. This looks like another big nasty one.
go up to the next
So this is all
exit.
associated with the big tornado warning that's in effect right now for Clayton, Madison counties in Illinois. These conditions that you're seeing right here is exactly what we're going to expect to see in Greenville over the next couple of minutes.
Commercial drivers, please get off the road. There's a tornado heading your direction if you're heading westbound.
Copy, copy, copy.
Now we've got this newest tornado warning over here for one tornado off the Sharp counties in Arkansas. This is
that?
This is a radar confirmed tornado warning. This is the same one that's been causing damage for quite some time. This is the storm that's been so prolific here. It is now past
Commercial drivers, if you can, get off the road. We have a bad storm heading this direction. It's packing a tornado.
Rotation signature as it goes into game mode. So let's get some places to focus on.
It's radar, so get them off the fucking road.
So this is now a PDS tornado warning. Radar confirmed tornado and observed.
Not on us.
West of Mill Spring. This is currently on the ground right near Highway 34 to the west of Piedmont and Beckville. On its approach to these areas, it's going to cross the Black River. Let's see here, how close is Chris Hall? Chris Hall is pretty close, and we do have him
We expire in 8
the
minutes.
stream. So put Chris Hall in one. But Connor in nope, not one.
Fuck, not a
Let's
good area
put,
to observe.
Corey in 2. And what?
Where am I at?
The first one's
I'm
fine.
out driving into
All right,
one.
let's come.
Well, I'm looking on my stuff.
This view, and let's continue to track Chris Hall and Jason as they track these storms in Arkansas and Missouri. Chris is dangerously close to the storm that is prompting the PDS tornado warning, and he might be able to give us a view of the actual tornado as it gets closer here. But yeah, this is going to go right in between Piedmont and Mill Spring. We need you to take shelter now if you haven't already. Carter and Wayne County in Missouri. Very dangerous situation for you. We have a PDS tornado warning that's continuing for our friends in Fredericktown and Markand as well. We talked to you guys earlier. We said, please get to shelter. You've got time to prepare. And you've still got a little bit of time, but it's really time to take action right now in Fredericktown, especially if you're closer to Marsh Creek or Central. You're almost out of time. The light rotation is getting closer to you now. And at least for the next 36 minutes, everybody in this entire polygon here needs to be underground, protecting themselves from flying debris. Let's go back and check in on that latest tornado warning. Here we go. This is the one that we were just talking about, and this is also one that Andy has highlighted for us with the Y'all Watch. Pangburn, the storm that was forming near Pangburn, it is now moving a little bit closer to places like Bradford, and we've got a tornado warning now for Independence, Jackson, and White counties in Arkansas. As we've got a really prominent area of rotation coming together right here near Sunnydale. Get to shelter in Bradford, Pleasant Plains, Oil Trough, all the way out to just about Newport. We need to get to shelter, okay? We need to maybe reload Chris or put John in that place there. There we go. You see the lightning is picking up on our Carter County, Missouri storm through Chris's feed. What is that to the south and the west of Little Rock? Good question. I'll check back in on this storm that's approaching Sheridan. We're under a tornado warning in Grant and Hot Spring counties in Arkansas. Take shelter in Sheridan and nearby places like Dogwood. This is a dangerous storm coming right towards you. We just got a new tornado warning in Illinois. This one is for St. Elmo, Vandalia. This is for Greenville. This is for Pleasant Mound and Tamalco. Take shelter now. This is radar indicated rotation, but we do have golf ball size hail on the way to places like Vandalia and St. Elmo. We just watched it hit Kit Metcalf, I think that's his name. We just watched it hit his vehicle and likely did some damage back there on the east side of St. Louis. Now it's coming up towards you in Vandalia. We're going to try to produce a tornado as it goes that way.
I'm just trying to find us a place to observe.
Law enforcement says they have eyes on the Mill Spring tornado. It's still on the ground.
Mill Springs, where's that at?
Down south.
This tornado warning has been uprated.
drivers, get off the road whenever you can. We have radar indicated tornadoes in the area. Several are observed. Back to the center back there. With it.
This fucking sign is right in my view.
And what? Jesus Christ. We got debris. We're getting the fuck out of here.
It's just the wind blowing trash.
And a lot of it. Where's it whipping up from?
Over there.
Yeah, but what's whipping it up?
The wind.
I know shit, the wind.
edge of the road, you have to turn around. But yeah, all these guys are around Doniphan, Missouri, where we've got a major tornado going on right now. It's moving up in the general direction of Pulaski and Gamberg. Please take shelter now. Remember, this is moving up. It's been issued towards.
God, I hate fucking chasing at night.
We just got a new tornado warning. We just got a new tornado warning way down here to the south for Roston and Willisville. This is Nevada County, Arkansas. Jason Cooley's positioned himself again in the path of this one. Get ready in Irma, Ames, Young, and Mendenhall for another tornado. Take shelter now. We've got.
You seeing what I'm saying?
Brad Arnold wanting to talk. Let's hear from him. Go ahead, Brad.
That's a big lowering.
Hey, Ryan, I was just going to let you know we are just west of Minnesota.
And that's this storm right here.
Large wall cloud right now, rapid precipitation, and it's strengthening. Yeah, I think tornadoes probably imminent pretty soon. Plus, I'm noticing some convection on the backside that could possibly be used as a nudger to make it put it over the top. So I think tornadoes probably getting pretty close to this one. Nothing on the ground this minute.
All right. Unfortunately, y'all, I agree with Brad here. This is, man, we're gonna be going now between Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and pretty soon Indiana and Kentucky here, and Tennessee. So we're gonna be all over the place because now we've got a whole new area to watch as we've got storms trying to produce tornadoes in Mississippi now. This is looking very convincing on radar here. So let's get ready. Y'all watch out in Belzoni. Y'all watch out in Jaketown, Falmosa, Swifttown, all the way up to Marksville. It's going to be a big storm capable of producing ping pong ball size hail, and also now a potential tornado. We do have Brad Corey Gherkin, those guys on the hook. So if we see something, we will let you know. In the meantime, let's go back to our PBS tornado warnings and give you an update on what's going on out there. Currently, we have a large tornado on the ground right now doing damage between Doniphan and Naylor in Missouri. And it's getting ready to cross over into the general Pulaski
You see
area.
the funnel?
And that's where, all the cameras that you see right there at the bottom, they're all in the Doniphan area. You can see Jordan Hall's
You look
dot
out over
right
the top
here.
of the building
You can
on
see
this
Bryce
side.
Shelton, his
There's a
little red
funnel.
dot is right there. And then Brandon Kopic's also around here somewhere. Yeah, they're all in this same general vicinity as the storm is moving off towards the east,
Well, there's
northeast.
the wall cloud.
Poplar Bluff, you are still in this polygon. Once again, take shelter now. It's moving in your direction, and it doesn't show any signs of letting up.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We've got ourselves a new
Here comes hail.
tornado warning in Missouri. This is a big one by just the size of the polygon here, but this is for Bollinger and Cape Girardeau County. Greenville and Zalma are in the path here, and we do have, unfortunately, a very concerning area of rotation coming together for Greenville. So Greenville, I need everybody in that town to take shelter now. And Zalma, and I need our friends in Cape Girardeau to start thinking about what they're going to do. There's no warnings yet, but these storms are just now probably entering their peak environments. Okay, so there's no reason to assume that this storm is not going to make it to Cape Girardeau. There's no reason to assume that it's going to weaken on its approach. So, hey, it might be an hour and a half, it might be an hour or so before it gets there, but let's shelter. Let's get into shelter right now. My goodness, Brandon Kopic is smack dab in the middle of this one, isn't he? Brandon Kopic is currently in the PDS tornado warning here near Doniphan. And I know it's hard to tell what's going on here.
Warning has been issued.
But it looks like he's very close to being near that tornado. Let's come back out here and take a look at that most recent PDS tornado warning. This is going to be for Lawrence and Randolph counties in Arkansas.
Has been issued.
Hey Ryan, our storm near Belzona just went tornado warning.
So yeah, we've got a new PDS tornado warning for Lawrence and Randolph counties in Arkansas. That's for this area of rotation right here near Black Rock. We got a tornado on the ground, a large damaging tornado on the ground south of Hogan, moving up towards Hogan.
Wow!
It's eventually going to go.
That made me jump.
Pocahontas is a decently sized area here. We really need
Apparently that was a little close.
Be on the same page and getting into shelter out here. If anybody knows anybody in Pocahontas,
I think I pooped myself.
Know what's going on. This is a very extremely dangerous situation. We've got our first tornado warning of the night in Mississippi. Brad Arnold's storm is now tornado warned for Carroll, Holmes, and Humphreys counties in Mississippi. We've got a tornado warning
in Pocahontas.
Well, for the next hour. And this storm looks like it's going to really do it. It looks like it's going to be sticking around for a while as it moves up towards the greater Belzoni area. Belzoni, you are included in this, so we need you to take shelter. We need you to take shelter also in Swifttown, Marksville, Sidon, and Greenwood as well. Coming back up here to our big PDS tornado warning that's been issued now. I'm going to turn on our detailed location look up here. I'm also going to try to get some mesoscale information up for you. Right now the tornado is near Spring River, near New Bethel Baptist Church, if you know where that is. It's going up towards Pocahontas in pretty much the area between Walnut Ridge and Pocahontas. On its approach, it will go past the Davidsonville Historic State Park. It'll go over Hoover's Landing, and it will likely cross Highway 67 somewhere near Manson.
Must be a different Pocahontas.
This will potentially impact
I think there's very many Pocahontas.
areas just south and east of Pocahontas. It looks like there's a part of Pocahontas here that's disconnected from the downtown area.
Yeah,
If you know
it's a
where
different Pocahontas.
Here comes hail. Time to get out of that.
Now we've got a PDS tornado warning
Oh,
for areas
damn.
east of Greenville. This includes
Did you see that lightning strike?
Buchanan, Grassy, Lannon, Marble Hill, and Sullivan. Take shelter now at Bollinger and Cape Girardeau counties in Missouri under a PDS tornado warning. Go ahead, Andy.
Right, we have a couple of new QLCS tornado warnings associated with the lightning storms up here in Illinois. Good news is I haven't lost power here, and my light is going through now, and it's mostly passing as I see it's being okay here for the rest of the stream. One of the received Shelby County
fuck.
present from Shelby Hill.
Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, we need to get. Real fast.
in.
Up here farther north where we're just now starting to see some of this thunderstorm warning going into the greater Chicago area. We've got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Aurora, Joliet, Coal City, Chicago is being moved in pretty soon. A big wall.
We just got blown by a tornado.
We've got a new tornado, a PDS tornado warning that we've got to go investigate here. This includes Poplar Bluff. Everybody in the town of Poplar Bluff.
Commercial drivers, get off the road now.
Now's your time to go. Poplar Bluff, you're in the direct crosshairs for a large, powerful tornado that's on the ground right now, moving up towards Poplar Bluff. Can we get Brad on the screen? Brad Arnold. Brad Arnold is in Mississippi, and he's seeing a tornado on the ground right now.
Holy fuck. We damn near got blown off the road.
Belzoni, Mississippi. Let's go check in on that warning. And yeah, I believe it. Look at this. Put Brad in one. This is northwest of Belzoni right here. Bellwood and Jaketown. There's some rotation coming together right here, right in line with this hook. That means that, and also we've got Brad Arnold telling us there's a tornado down. So that means that we likely do, and we need to get into shelter in Jaketown, Swifttown, Matthews Crossing, all the way up there towards Morgan City. This is a very dangerous situation for our friends in Sidon and Greenwood. And this is Carroll, Humphreys, LaFleur, Sunflower, and Holmes counties in Mississippi.
Whatever it is,
Brad said he saw a tornado. I'm sure he's pointing us in the general direction here.
PDS tornado warning has been issued.
Real quick, new PDS tornado warning. Let's go look at that. This one is for Corning. It's for Clay and Greene counties in Arkansas. Del Plain, Peach Orchard, Nobel, and McDougal. You guys are all included in this, and you got about an hour. So get to shelter. It's your turn. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, we had a complete look at a new cycle, a mesocyclone handoff on the Greenville, Missouri storm.
Ryan,
Is radar indicated. This is the storm that's headed in the general vicinity of Cape Girardeau near Jackson and Oak Ridge, Missouri, Cape Girardeau County as well. So that is a new cycle that has occurred to the southeast part of the storm and is now wrapping up. We don't have the recent future that's not confirmed in PS warning, but I imagine that will occur pretty soon. This sells capabilities and tendencies near Grassley and Armageddon. So advance warning for those people and advance y'all watch out for most of Cape Girardeau County. This is long time since I saw it.
So much you're all just going to let's go. This is a tornado all through. You can see it here across the timeline here. Right current. I'm also seeing through Brad and White. Let's go ahead and put Corey into Brad and White. Actually, put Corey in one and put Brad in two.
Thank God for my hail shield. got tested.
Yes, she did.
The reason why I was hitting the windshield is because we were driving into it. I know. What's that?
18 tornado warnings.
Okay, I about shit myself.
Huh?
I said, okay, I about shit myself.
Yes.
Well, we almost got blown off the fucking road.